I wanted to take a few minutes to make a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's based on the fact that I think a lot of you know that I buy a lot of used radios, a lot of used equipment, and I wanted to go over where I go to find used equipment and how I go about doing it. This is by no means in any way, shape, or form a recommendation of any radio that you see in this video. I'm simply going to look at what's available at the time of this recording, and while I might point out something that I find exciting, it does not mean that I'm recommending that anybody buy these radios. I'm just simply saying these are interesting things at the time, and if you go through and start looking for used radios, you'll find many different avenues for and different products that are going to be online at that time. And so again, I caution you, do your research, look into what you're going to buy, understand what you're buying, and then absolutely go out and start looking for good deals. I don't tend to use eBay. I don't tend to use QRZ. I'm sure people do, and they get good deals that way. I'm just not real comfortable doing it. And also, I think when you do that, and only that you're ignoring some of the value that comes from being able to pull or get some great deals from your retailers, and support the retailers that we have in ham radio. Most of them, in fact all of them that I've ever worked with, are great people, and they have a passion for radio. So anyway, let's get on into this. I wanted to take a quick moment to shout out to MLNS, and in fact I honestly didn't pull up their website. They are actually another place that let me see, yeah, there we go. And I wanted to give a shout out to them. They have a interesting YouTube channel that they maintain, where they are constantly shipping or showing off their used equipment. They go through it in the YouTube video and do quite a good job of explaining what they have. They buy used gear, and that's the thing. Most of the people here that I'm going to show today are buying used gear, generally in trade for another radio or somebody that's upgrading or whatever. That's not the only reason they get them. They sometimes get them through silent key, where the person doesn't know where to get rid of their radios, and so they simply bring them into the store and they get cash for them. At least this is my understanding. So and by the way, I've gotten several good radios that way through the vendors I'm going to show you today. But anyway, this is Martin Lynch and Sons. They're an excellent radio store. I wouldn't hesitate, actually, even from buying from Martin Lynch and having it shipped to the United States. We've actually seen in a couple of instances where the Sun SDRs, by the time that you buy it and have it shipped from the UK to the United States, actually ends up less than what we can buy them here in the United States for this expert electronics. So there are they do have some interesting deals, and obviously the antennas and those kinds of things are something that you could buy and have shipped over if you find something that is for instance not available here in the US, or something that's not available or not something that's ends up being a better deal than what we can get here in the United States. You do obviously have to consider shipping, but they will calculate the shipping for you. Anyway, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of this. I just wanted to give Martin Lynch and Sons a shout out. So anyway, to begin with, I'm going to start with where I've gotten several of my radios, and that's RNL Electronics. You go here to used equipment, and what you're getting is you get a little drop-down box, and it's broken down by manufacturer. So let's just, for instance, go here to Elecraft, and then you hit the search key. And then you come up with a list of things that they have that are available. So you have these K3s. You have a KX3. So there's even a KPA 500, which is a really good amplifier. So you have these things here, and you're looking at them, and you're going, well, you know, that's a say this, for instance, that's a pretty good price. I'd like a little more. I'd like to be able to see it a little more. So they give a brief description here that they've tested it. It works. It has a manual and cables, and you click on it, and you'll have these pictures that you can look at. The pictures show the amplifier from both the front and the rear. They don't always have both pictures, but most of the time they do. They're showing the accessory cables that are coming with it, the manual in the background in this particular one, and then you can click on it to enhance the deal and get a closer look in to the radio or to the product. So you have this really nicely, in my opinion, laid out website, and the ability to come in here, take a look at something that you're interested in, and kind of get a deal. And then if you're going to buy it, you simply click add to cart and go through the checkout process, PayPal, whatever it is you choose to use. But anyway, say you've looked at it and you said, well, Elecraft really doesn't have anything today, so I'm going to go back over here. Let's for instance, well, let's take a look at Icom, for instance. Okay, we click on Icom, we click on search. Here we have a list of all kinds of Icom products. Again, very nicely laid out. Here's a 2 meter 70 centimeter all mode. Has a weak display with mic and power cord. So you might be interested in that. You click on it, you get a couple of pictures of it, and they have it, you know, showing the display, so you can kind of look at it and say, oh, okay, see, there's a few things in here that are not displaying well, but I'm willing to go ahead and get this, or maybe I know somebody that can fix this, or I can fix it myself. So this seems like a good deal to me, or this radio looks pretty good. Now I'll show you a radio I did end up buying. Now it's not this particular one. This is one that's come in since then, and this one has no manual or box. I believe the one I did buy had a manual or a box, and these are very popular radios, and they're fun radios to have. They're nice and small, and they have a color screen, as you can see here. Really bright display. I've used them in the sun. They're just great little radios. These are all mode radios, as you can see here. They've run the test on it to give you an idea of what they measured when they were testing it. They got 100 watts on everything from 160 to 6, and then 50 watts on 146 and 32 on 446. So essentially this radio is a shack in the box. It's for $950, which you go, oh, okay, yeah, for $100 more you can get, or a couple of $100 more, I believe, you can get a 991A. Well, you know, that's a perfectly valid thing to do, and perfectly valid there. Like I said, in my case, I wanted this particular radio for nostalgia value, the chance to get to operate it. It's fun to take POTA. This is actually smaller than the 991A, but again, there's lots of reasons why you may or may not want this radio. That's just something that I was looking at. Here's a 706 Mark II G, another very popular radio, all mode shack in the box, as I understand it. And they've measured the power. They are showing you a picture of the radio. You can zoom in on it. Yeah, you can see this one's basically it's kind of dirty, so you might want to clean it up a bit when you get it, that kind of thing. And it gives you a good idea of what you'll get in the box when you receive it. So anyway, there's one other thing I like to look at, but there's so many categories here, so you can find all kinds of things. Yaesu. So Yaesu, you've got the full line of Yaesus. Here's a 3000, a 101D, a 1200. In fact, they've got a couple of 1200s. This is an incredible deal right here, a 5000 MP with, it says with SM. What the SM is, and I'll show you this. It's the station monitor. It's this thing up here. It gives you two front-firing speakers and this extra display. So just an incredible radio. These are still very, very high-end, high-dollar radios. So I think probably well worth the $3,000. But then, you know, again, nothing here says I'm recommending anything to look at here or anything specific to buy. I'm just trying to go over the website. So this is RNL. Let's move on to Gigaparts. Gigaparts has a used thing, and generally what I do with Gigaparts is Gigaparts will send an email to you every week if you sign up. And in fact, I think entering here for that drawing will allow you to get you on their mailing list. And I like being on their mailing list. They have all kinds of deals every week. And then they have their radio gear. So let me see, services, specials. So basically you go to clearance items, and this will have a lot of their stuff that's on clearance. So you can kind of go through here and look at the various radios. If for any reason somebody wants a 7610, you click on it, you get a nice little box. They explain this is a refurbished one. It includes a 90-day warranty, and that they're selling it for this price. So again, you click on this and they'll tell you up here whether it's free shipping or not. The reason I wanted to show you that is there are some things on here that if they have any of them, I don't know. Yeah, they do. Okay. If you come down here and hit one of their masts, which I bought several of, extremely good masts. This one's $500, but this is their heavy duty premium mast. I haven't bought one of the heavy duty ones, but anyway, see, it specifically says this item does not qualify for free shipping. So always look here, because that's going to add to this price here. So pay attention. Of course, they're a computer seller. They have AMDs. They have all kinds of interesting products on here, and you can kind of just even a chair. So you can kind of go through here. There's all kinds of interesting things. Let me see if, because I think there's they have another. Let me see. How did I do that? Elecraft FT. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he doesn't currently have any Elecrafts on there. This is I bought my KX3 kit from these guys, and they had a KX3 that I'm very certain came from a silent key, and it was loaded to the hilt. Came with the amplifier and everything. So a really good deal. And they have all kinds of just really good deals. Again, always come in here, look, know what you're looking for, whether you're seeing something that you think is a good deal. And, you know, again, as a manufacturer, I would not hesitate to buy from them, and I have in the past. So this is a bit about their used equipment. So HRO. By the way, when you get this email, let me go back to Gigaparts. When you get the email from Gigaparts, go down and it'll say something like Steve's blowout deals or something like that in there. That's click on that and it'll take you. Those are the things that they have special discounts on. So no, I don't know. I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, no, it doesn't have that. So those are the weekly specials for this week that I'm filming this. So the next place to go is Ham Radio Outlet. And why is the website not working? I'm having this problem with this browser right now, where it literally will not show anything. Let me try again. hamradio.com. I'm betting that it won't. Yeah, there it goes. I don't know what's going on with the browser. But anyway, so come down here, go and look for used items, and then you'll get a list of their used equipment. So here, so they also have a FTDX 5000 MP, good with box, mic, and manual. It's located in Atlanta. At the Atlanta HRO, and you can actually literally go by there. If you went by HRO, which I live close to the one in Plano, and so I can go there and look at the radio, and they'll actually open the box up and let you look at it and take a look at what the radio looks like. In some cases they'll have pictures, in some cases they won't. So here it's photo not available. I don't know, here's another one, let's see. Yeah, photo not available. So some of these will have it. Here's a 705. Yeah, no photo. Here's another 705. Here's a 7300 for 1049. Again, no photo. And where's the 7300 located? In Delaware. Again, you can order from here and say it's in Delaware. They'll ship it to you. The cost will be determined when you check out. You can also call the store and talk to them and order through the store. Here's one of those Home Patrol plan scanners. Here's a Uniden scanner that's available in Plano near me. So I could go over there and talk to Robert about it. The various Yaesus, the way this works is they're priced at the top end, so your more expensive radios and amplifiers and so forth. I don't even know what this is. I assume it's an amplifier. I don't really know what that is. I'd have to dig into it. Here's a Centurion. This is an amplifier for sure. Centurion amplifier located in Virginia. Probably cost a fortune to have it fixed. Or, sorry, shipped, not fixed. They have some 3000s, TS520S. That's something that I own. But that one actually comes with a number of different things, display, etc. So here's a Palstar tuner, which these are really top-notch tuners. Anyway, so this is how you kind of where they have. Again, I've had really good luck because I live near an HRO, going into an HRO, especially if I locate something that says that it's in Plano, then I can just here's an Astron 11R. I could go in there and look at that and get an idea of what it looks like, what look at the front and the back and decide whether or not I want it. And in fact, one thing I do as well is I just simply go into the store and take a look. So there's all kinds of interesting things in the store every time I go in. So it's something that I do almost more so than going and looking at the current new radios. So anyway, like I said, these are just some suggestions. This is kind of something I do when I'm looking for radios, and I kind of thought that I would share that with you guys to give you an idea of how I go about it. Again, nothing that I've shown today is a recommendation of any specific radio I've shown. It's just a way that I've gone in and how I've bought in the past, and I wanted to give y'all an idea of how to go, where to go, and how to look, how to see what's there. So anyway, and I also wanted to cover something that wasn't just QRZ and eBay and things like that come to the top of your mind. That these stores really do have some good deals, and it would be a good idea for you to go and check them out if you're looking for a piece of gear, new or used, just to see if there's something there that in the used side that would fit your need, and if you're willing to spend the money and take the chance. Most of the radios that I've bought, I've had for quite a while. I've not had any trouble with the older radios that I've bought. Doesn't mean that everything you're going to buy used is going to be perfect, and it doesn't mean that it's going to work as well for you as it has for me. It's just simply an observation that I've had personally. So anyway, I hope that this is helpful to you guys in some way. 73, this is Don N5SKT.